Question in the back. Yes, you. Yeah.
You're talking about personal freedoms and how the government's going to step back. What I want to know is how long is it going to take for the government to completely stay away, and what's going to happen in the process when you start to take away the dependency on money, the help we're getting for the schools, the help we're getting for healthcare. Because to me it seems like there's going to be a complete and total chaos when you start taking that away, because as you guys said, once the government starts taking away, people are going to start freaking out. So how long are we going to have to keep you guys in office to be independent from the government?
Well, hopefully you start putting us in office reasonably soon. But the thing about it is that everything, I mean, most libertarians who are running, like me and David, etc., as you get higher up, you understand that everything's a process. We want just less. I'll take less. You know, as we slowly, start to bring ourselves to less. If you had more money in your pocket, there's more money that could go to charities. As I was explaining on the hospital thing at the very end, this place next to my house charges $80. But Parkland Hospital is forced to take people for free, but then they get a $1,600 bill that goes to you, the taxpayer. So if they get a $1,600 bill, it's $1,600 just came out. That's the thing with government health care. You pay for it, you just don't know it. And it's just like some people say, well, no, poor people don't pay taxes. Poor people pay the worst tax of all. Poor people pay the tax of inflation. Because when the government prints all this money in order to pay for all these programs that it starts, what happens? 2 years ago, I'm at CiCi's. I'm eating a buffet and a soda pop, $5. The other day, I go to CiCi's. I eat a buffet and a soda pop, $7.50. That's a $2.50 difference. It's a 50% tax. Who pays that tax? Because I know a lot of rich people don't eat at CiCi's. Poor people. Poor people pay that tax of inflating. And when they inflate the money supply like that, we're all paying the tax. So it's important to understand that as we start reducing, there's more money in the economy, more money for people, and more money for charities, more money where it belongs, like this $80 hospital as opposed to Parkland for $1,600. When government gets involved, you just all get stuck with the $1,600 bill.
I guess my question is sort of along the same lines that, it seems like a lot of these ideas, and I don't mean to be condescending at all, are very idealistic compared to the reality of the two-party system and whatnot. Like, you have a lot of ideas in regards to incentives for like school vouchers, like what you were talking about, to help move people in more of a direction of where you're coming from.
Well, what I'm saying is libertarians vote for anything that moves us, is less of an intrusion in your life. So less government, more freedom where you can get it. And I understand a lot of people feel that way, but we as Americans have to start. This country is broke. I mean, actually, usually when I start a speech, I start with that. This country is broke. I mean, we don't have any money. And what we do when we print this money is people like China who loan us money, people that do business with us, they count on us not devaluing that money. But with every social program that you get involved in, we do devalue that money. And the more we devalue it, the less it has value, which we just talked about, which is the worst tax of all. And so, I mean, that's the basic premise. And if we don't, I don't want to say wake up, but okay, wake up. If we don't wake up, eventually we won't have a country as we know it ever again.
Can I add one more thing?
No, let's have somebody else. Thanks. You. Yes.